Hello, my name is Tyler Christensen. I'm with Specialty Sales and AM Products, and today I'll be talking about deionized water, specifically for portable exchange. Just to start, a little bit about what deionized water is and what it is used for. DI water is water that is basically free of impurities. It's not going to have minerals, it's not going to leave spots, it's not going to leave hardness. The reason being is that you're going to have machines like boilers, you're going to have microchips that need to be washed, you're going to have windows that need to be washed without spots. This water is going to be able to do so without cleaning it up afterwards. So in the industrial space, this is going to make your boilers, your machines last longer and run more efficiently. And to go in a little bit about the anatomy of these tank heads, this is a 4.5-inch version. You're always going to have a inlet side, an outlet side. Sometimes you'll have a fill port, most of the time you will, and then an inlet screen of some sort. This could be glued on or a drop-in. The inlet screens work because they have tiny little slots, and that's going to be able to stop the media from going up into your inlet side. On the bottom of your tank setup, you're going to have an outlet screen, and this outlet screen is going to do the same thing just on the outlet. Now to go into the tank heads, we'll start with 2.5-inch tank heads. These will be typically used on tanks from 6 inches diameter up to 10 inches in diameter. And this would be one of the most popular versions of this tank head. And as you can see, we've got our inlet side here, and this is our outlet side. This one features a fill port on the top. And just like the larger tank heads, there is an inlet screen here with small slots to make sure that the media is not able to go through. Same with how the O-ring will seal against this tank head. With the 2.5-inch tank heads, you have quite a few more options available, whether that be with no inlet screen, no fill port, and a cool option that you have available to you with no inlet screen is that you can use a drop-in screen. This drop-in screen will make it so that you can clean any hardness or clogs off of the screen easier without having to unscrew the tank head from the tank. For the 2.5-inch tank heads, you have a lot more options with how your ports are going to go. You can go vertically, horizontally, and then there will also be different options for how big your fill port will be. A big thing to notice on the 2.5-inch tank heads is that the horizontal do not have the stainless steel band, while the vertical do. So that's something to keep in mind as you are tightening down your fittings inside of your tank head. The most common fittings that you'll be using with these tank heads are these. We call them DI fittings. And how these work is there'll be an O-ring right here on your male side, and once screwed in, that O-ring will make contact with the female, and that's what's going to make your seal. It's a much easier way to do a connection, and you're not going to see the gasket like something in a cam lock get pushed down and have to use shims ever.